Well, thank you again for watching our podcast. This week of action in the Senate has been productive. We are able to pass this week a bill in the Senate, which we call the Small Business Jobs Act. The legislation tries to help small business to create jobs in three basic ways. First, there's a tax reduction for small businesses, which is significant. If a business wants to, for example, purchase additional equipment to expand their operation, they can expense the entire cost of that equipment the first year, or 50% of the cost of it this year, but more next year. There's also provision in there for making greater access to credit for small businesses, and this is being done both through the community banks. We're setting up a lending fund where community banks that are healthy would be able to obtain funds from the federal government, which they would then be required to turn around and make available to small business, so that businesses would be able to borrow more readily than they have been in recent months. That would be very helpful. The other major provision relates to the Small Business Administration and the Small Business Administration's ability to guarantee loans, to provide lending assistance to small businesses is increased very substantially as part of the bill. One other part of the bill, which I'm very glad about, is it includes a provision that I introduced a couple of years ago, which basically says that if you are self-employed, you can deduct the cost of your health insurance premiums and not wind up paying a payroll tax on those. That's something that we should have done a long time ago. This would try to bring a little bit of equality between folks who are self-employed and people who are employed by a separate employer. And I think it's very good legislation. This bill contains that, and so that's another reason why the bill is meritorious. It will now go to the President for signature, and he has indicated strong support for the bill. Again, thank you for watching, and we'll try to update you again next week on what the Senate's focused on then.